Okay, so we're going to look at finding cosine of 22.5. Note again, cosine of u over 2 equals 1 plus cosine of u divided by 2. So in this case, we have, square root, plus or minus. In this case, we have u is a number who's divided by 2 equals 22.5. Well, what number do we know the cosine of very easily? That has u divided by 2 equals 22.5. Well, you can set up a simple algebra equation. U over 2 equals 22.5 degrees. And it turns out u equals 45. So having u equal 45 degrees, so we know that cosine of 45 over 2, or 45 degrees over 2, is equal to plus or minus. Now, why? I'm telling you right now it's going to be plus. Why is it plus? Because the angle of 22.5 is in the first quadrant. We know cosine is positive in the first quadrant. Plus square root 1 plus cosine of 45 divided by 2, which equals square root 1 plus, what's cosine of 45? Square root of 2 over 2 divided by 2. And if you simplify this a little bit, you get 2 on top, so 2 plus or minus, let's get a little bit nicer, 2 plus root 2 over 2 divided by 2, which equals the square root of 2 plus root 2 over 2 divided by 2, which equals 2 plus root 2 over 4, which is square root of 2 plus root 2, bring the 1/2 up front. Okay? Okay, lastly for 7.3, the product of sum and the sum to product formulas are written here. Now, guys, the product of sum formulas, it's possible to write the product as a sum of trigonometric functions. So we have these products that are equal sums, okay? And over here we have these sums that are equal to products, okay? And what's interesting about this, guys, is these guys here are just generated from our addition and subtraction formulas for the sine function. And it's just interesting that we can, from a couple of different identities, that we can get multiple identities that are useful. One thing I will warn you though, it is tough to memorize all of these without practice. You have to work through them. One thing I learned in life is that if you're able to generate or learn a couple of them, you can generate the rest of them. If you can remember a few of them and generate the rest of them, you don't really have to memorize any of them. And so that's how, if you learn the process of how you generate them, it helps. So going forward, guys, I'm going to remind you guys to work with these in such a way that you get used to them, so it's very, very easy for you to produce them and use them in any setting because you've worked with them before.